In 3 years, we've gone from 19 students to over 350 with no signs of slowing down. My name's Johnny Vasquez, and I am the owner of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Apple Valley. I started off teaching out of what they call the Gracie garage, and one day on a day off, I took a trip to Torrance, California. That's what started it all. I met a guy who was very important to me. His name's Alex Stewart. After about a year, he said, hey, you should open a school up there. And I was a blue belt at the time, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, man? Like, we have some big names up there. We have UFC fighters up there. We have black belts around the corner. Oh, they're all over the place. There's no way I'm gonna be successful if I were to do that. And at the time, I was managing a decentralized corporation, and I was very grounded in my job, and I was good at it. And so to me, I kind of weighed it and scaling it. I was like, that just doesn't make sense. But the more I got involved with this, the lifestyle just really appealed to me. And at some point, I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I worked it out in my head to where I could do both. This was just going to be a side gig, something I did for fun, and maybe have like 5, 10 people. That'd be cool, right? Because I'm not going to make it big. That's what I was thinking. I was already defeating myself, but it seemed like so much fun that I had to try. I had to. So I went through the schooling, which was incredible. I mean, it's like a college course that these guys taught me on how to be a proficient teacher. After all the smoke cleared, it came down to me and my wife sitting in the living room and having a chat. And I said, do I pull out some money and do this or not? And she said, you know what? We're comfortable. We're okay where we're at. Worst comes to worst, we lose a little bit, and you know, it's okay. At least you tried. If I live my life and wonder what if, it's gonna eat away at me forever. If I take the chance and fail, it's better than wondering. And so I took the chance. I opened up a tiny little gym, and people started to come in. And the biggest thing I was afraid of is when they took that free class, that 10-day trial, is when I put that blue belt on, they're gonna say, what is this? But they didn't. They did not care. And what we were teaching was spot on. The Gracies provide the perfect product. They put you through school. You learn how to become a very efficient instructor. So it's so easy. And in 6 months, we had 75 students. The journey was absolutely worth it. But what was amazing is I started to see success. And no matter how much doubt I had within me, the success would walk through the door and it would override that doubt. So the gym got too busy and it warranted a move. And so we moved into a facility that I thought would house us for some time. So a year and 6 months into this journey, we're at over 200 students with no signs of slowing down. I'm like, this is amazing. And this place that I thought would suffice our growth for some time, no, it didn't. And it came down to another move. So within 2 years, we moved twice. And right now we're boasting well over 350 students. And I mean, they're just flooding the doors. They just keep coming. And everything that I was afraid of is no longer part of it. Now there's other things that have become my reality, and that's where are we going to move next? Where's Gracie Apple's final location? I'm surrounded by black belts and UFC fighters, and they're great gyms. But in 3 years, we've gone from 19 students to over 350 with no signs of slowing down. We just recently won Best in the High Desert for Martial Arts Studio. We have almost 10 bully-proof classes. I don't know how many adult classes. Now we've added Master Cycle and Women in Powder. I mean, it's just crazy. It's too much for one person to manage. But that's the beauty of this system. Most gyms, the owner feels like he has to be there overseeing and almost managing his gym all the time. But with our system, you have some freedom. You find a student who can do jiu-jitsu well, understands it well, but also transfers that information well. And soon they're hanging around. They're there more. You're pulling them up to do demonstrations. You're noticing they're helping. They need to go to ICP, Instructor Certification Program. It's what we all have to do in order to become a teacher for the Gracies. Here's the thing. It's a universal language. The way we communicate, transfer, and receive information to each other is all the same worldwide. And so it allows us to get somebody who we see potential in, send them away almost to like school, and they come back, boom, everybody's on board. They understand it. If I'm not at the gym and I have a different instructor there that day, he's going to bat 100%. Just under my bully-proof instructor, I've had over 100 children sign up without me being on the mat. It's a life that I never imagined I could have. I thought we were gonna be a gym with like maybe 30 people if I was lucky, and on my days off, I go in and I teach a little bit. No, I had to give up the 9 to 5. It's gone. And this is what I do now. This is what I do. Life's good. I spend time with my family and I teach Jiu-Jitsu, and I love it.